everyone. We love that you are loving the videos, and if not, that's fine too. But if you love the production and you love us and the stories we share, then maybe consider buying us a coffee and becoming a patron.
Yeah, so when you become a patron, not only do you support the hours upon hours that go into making each video, you also get exclusive content, access to patron-only videos, and other really cool perks.
Yeah. So we love that we get to share our lives with you, share our attempt at living with a lighter carbon footprint, share our stories and our struggles and our triumphs. And ultimately, we love that we have the opportunity to create a community because we both wholeheartedly believe that we can all go further together.
Yeah, so we're going to link our patron in the description below. And thanks again. Enjoy the video.
Enjoy. One of the main objectives of cruising for us is to get to know the intricacies of each place we visit, to get to know the people around us, to try foods and drinks we never would have otherwise, to listen deeply to the stories not only from the people we meet, but from the sights and sounds around us. Walking around the streets of Nassau was quite different from the secluded waters of the Berry Islands, overwhelming our senses in the most incredible way. We could not wait to uncover the Nassau that was so much more than the commercial cruise liners that covered its shores.
Hey everyone, I'm Parker.
And I'm Katie.
And this is our boat, UPWIND. I bought UPWIND in 2016 with my entire savings and no clue what it would take to turn her into what she is today. With the help of my dad and a few friends, I slowly tackled project after project, transforming this old boat into what I envisioned when we first met. Halfway through this 5.5-year project, I met Katie, and we've been inseparable ever since. In truth, this only shows a fraction of what it really took in order to get to where we're at today, in a beautiful Anchorage, making this video.
Together, we have come a long way. We have learned the beautiful and brutal lessons that the water has to offer. We have come to know heartache and loss and to dance despite it all. I work a full-time job on the go, which presents its own unique challenges and opportunities. But at the end of the day, it's our desire to move slowly and live fully that makes it all worth it.
Sailing UPWIND is our unique attempt at showing how we choose to live with a lighter carbon footprint, how we plan to make our mark on this ever-changing world. It's a place for us to show that every one of us is connected, and that we will all go further together. Cheers! Cheers!
Our third island is under our way.
Hello!
Hi.
Hello!
And it's like the dogs wouldn't do nothing to her, and then we big dogs.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Nothing like a birthday celebration.
Well, we just spent some money and invested in some stuff. I'm very surprised at how well stocked these stores are in Nassau. Of course, I know this is the capital of the Bahamas. Boy, the resources here are really incredible. We got a 5-gallon jerry can for diesel or for gasoline, so we'll have more range on the dinghy engine. We got a new bucket and a way to lock the dinghy up to docks. So I think we did pretty good. Oh, and we got some really cool lures for fishing, so we're gonna hopefully those things will pay for themselves over the coming months, huh?
Yeah.
I was not expecting to find this much stuff after leaving the United States available. And well, surprise, surprise. Got it? Got the stuff at way, yeah, there you go. So, I'm glad we came here to spend more money. I did do my taxes today though, so that's wonderful. And Katie had hers done about a week ago, naturally. Well, we are going to take this stuff back to the boat, and then we're gonna go to a woman-owned brewery to check it out and have a little bit of a play day.
Okay.
The simple baby blue exterior gives way to a stunning tap room and brewery.
Oh, this is cool. Hello.
Our friends were in here, let's see, a few days ago. Oh, okay. And I saw them posted on their Instagram and I was like, this looks so cool. Oh, cool. Yeah.
We met Christine, the founder and owner of Riptide, and tried her famous flights. The watermelon Pilsner was most definitely my favorite. Super unique and insanely refreshing. We indulged in some Bavarian nuts before heading out to find some more food and finish our errands for the day. If you ever find yourself in Nassau, be sure to check out Riptide. You definitely won't want to pass it up.
Over here is a line of local food vendors, and Katie and I are hungry, so we're gonna go, for the first time in the Bahamas, try some local food.
And with that, I see.
Excuse me. Seawind is anchored in East Nassau, between the main island of New Providence and Paradise Island, where the Atlantis Resort is located. We are a short dinghy ride away from walking the main drag that runs east and west along the island's north side, lined with marine stores, boatyards, grocery stores, and restaurants. There are local food stands like this one, where we tried delicious conch salads, and the Riptide Brewery from earlier that we both highly recommend. What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
Is it good?
Yeah. I mean, it tastes like veggies right now.
We spent 3 days here, buying supplies, provisioning, and taking in the Nassau Vibe. We spoke to a local about the history of hurricanes in the islands and how life tries to continue as much as normal, even if a storm is imminent, because there usually isn't much else they can do. Seeing our first new country's currency come out of the ATM was really cool, another first for me, and our trip to the fresh market was bountiful, albeit expensive. We heard that the lack of nutrients in the soil in the Bahamian Islands is the reason for most of their food being imported. We have just gotten the boat ready over the last couple hours to sail in the morning. So there's some weather coming this next week, specifically some very windy days and thunderstorms from the north, specifically northeast, and then clocking around to the east. And this channel that we're anchored in is lined up with the east and west direction. This blow is supposed to actually last about 4 days, from Sunday night until Thursday, believe it or not. Yeah, so it's gonna get kind of nasty in here, and our good friend Callie on the Ericsson 38 right there, she tipped us off to a small boat haven on the south side of the island. So it's gonna be 25 miles tomorrow that we are going to be sailing, buddy boating, and we have secured a dock for the entire week for a very reasonable price. So we are going to move the boats tomorrow. So today we spent a really nice day, actually. Katie and I had an adventure day today and got to see a little bit in this northern part of Nassau. Yeah, it was a really nice day. And so we are going to leave in the morning. So we got the dinghy lashed down on deck, and the seats are put away in the cockpit locker. We got some new fancy, awesome fishing gear down here that I'm gonna put away down below. This is for the dinghy. We gotta make a way to lock it up at night. So we got some stuff for that. The outboard is stowed. Yeah, and the boat is ready to go. I have to lash down one jug over there. And that's it. I gotta... Katie just said dinner's ready. This has to go. All right, one-handed. Can he do it? All right. Can he film as well at the same time? Yes. All right. So in the morning, we're gonna leave about 9 a.m. All right, Callie's weighing anchor over there. We're prepared for a starboard tie-up. We're gonna go over to this fuel dock right there, top up. Katie's getting some lines ready. I have the snubber off. I'm just waiting for her to be up and making way. And I'm going to unzip the stack pack right now, getting ready to go sailing. So we have the cover off the front of the mast here. I have the halyard hooked up on the main, and I have the reefing lines ready. We had one reef in. This is the first reef in the main. When we sailed in here the other day, I'm just leaving that in today. And so what I'll do is I'll open reef 2 and 3 when we hoist to make sure that they have slack to go up with the boom and the main. And Callie's away. Okay, the anchor is up. Just cleaning it off like we do. Look at all that sand coming off there. Alright, we are clean. Next thing to do is I'll tie it down. Okay. Callie's pulling up to the fuel dock, and we're gonna go behind her. I just paid for the fuel. Walking back to the dock, I see Callie just left the fuel dock, and she's heading west towards the exit. And Katie and I are gonna follow suit. Maybe 2 reefs, just to be safe. I don't know if you can see this, but the air is all hazy over here. These cruise ships are just dumping exhaust fumes everywhere down here. Okay, 2 reefs in the main, being conservative today. We've seen gusts of about 21 knots almost. Katie's at the helm. We're gonna unfurl a jib, but we're also gonna put a reef in that. And looks like Callie's going to hoist her main way up there now. She just turned up into the wind. For the first 15 miles on this northern side of New Providence, we are going to have an offshore breeze, so it's going to be flat seas. And then we're going to round the western tip over there, and we're going to head up into it. And then we have about 10 miles or so on the southwestern shore to where we're going over there. So yeah, we're being conservative today. The wave forecast is supposed to be pretty short intervals, only around 2.5 feet, but like 2.5 to 3.5 seconds in between them. So it's one after another, really, really quick. So here we go. Feeling a little bit better now. The anticipation is worse.
The longer out here, the better it gets.
Yep.
Because you just end it. You just gotta get it done.
Yep. Just gotta get it done. Get her done. And Katie's looking mighty cute. And we're sailing. I put the engine in reverse so the propeller shaft doesn't just continue to spin and spin and spin. Hey, ready? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel very confident. It's not like we've never done any of this before.
Right.
But for some reason, it just feels very, I don't know, daunting today. Maybe it's because we're like, it's like, again, it's one of those, like, get up and get out of here kind of situations. Yeah. Like, if we had to pick a day to go over here, like today wouldn't have been the conditions we were looking for.
Right.
Particularly, you know? But it's
Okay, update. What's the status of things? You have a dry mouth?
because I took an anti-histamine.
Yep.
We are sailing a little bit above a beam. We are sailing in like 15 to 20 true.
Okay.
I would say like 19 to 25 apparent.
Yeah.
The sea state reminds me of Lake Erie. I'm racing on Sundays.
Yeah.
We're on a Sunday race. Sunday race team. That's about it.
Cruising along. 21. So we're in a gust right now a little bit. So we have 21.7, 22. They're like bullets. Some of them are more sharp gusts than others. Some of them come on gradually. Some of them come on very sharply, so they heel the boat over quickly and then the boat stands up. There's another sailboat sailing out here, going the opposite direction. Everybody has 2 reefs in. It's a 2-reef kind of day out here. I am so thankful that we have a staysail. We aren't even using our big head sail right now, the jib. So we have a completely inboard rig right now, so none of the sails are hanging out or sheeted outboard. Everything is sheeted inboard. I just got a little spray.
Sea spit.
Yeah, some sea spit. I've never heard that before.
I just made stuff. It's actually something like that.
A sea spit. Job of keeping the two reefs tucked away. It's the first time we've done 2 reefs in the main with the new stack pack. It's always amazing. It's like 20 knots outside and you come down here and it's like calm, other than the fact that we're leaning over a little bit. Like right here is level right now. I don't know if you can see. Oh, here comes a gust. Now we're this. So here's level right here and here right now. You can see the one netting. 22.
Nassau Harbor Control, Nassau Harbor Control, Nassau Harbor Control. The sailing vessel Seawater on 16 over. Seawater, good morning.
So above 60 degrees, like 55 degrees almost. And we're sailing it at 5 knots with 2 reefs in the main and a staysail. This old girl gets up and goes. Well, we just tacked. Went well, huh?
The tack went well. The angle, not so much, but.
All right, what are you doing? 5.5? Okay, I'm on the wheel. Ready? Hit the through. When tacking both head sails, we preload the lazy staysail sheet on the winch, as you can see Katie doing here. This allows us to release the working sheet before tacking, but keeps the staysail's shape good enough to continue generating some power. Then as we tack, the staysail is mostly self-tending and we can focus on tacking the bigger jib through. Once we are through the wind, we trim the jib first, then the staysail. The mainsail shouldn't need much trimming because we are sailing upwind as high as we can point on either tack, around 55 degrees apparent, and the main sheet traveler is centered, so when it flops over, it is held in generally the same place. Okay, I have it. All right, we're doing 5.3, so I'm ready whenever. Okay. Tacking. Let's start taking away. Okay, 45 degrees this morning. We ended up sailing 35 miles with 5 tacks to make it upwind and around the west side of New Providence Island. During the 5 tacks, we traveled a total of 1.5 miles in the direction we needed to be going. What's that saying again? Gentlemen never sail to weather?
Later with fatigue, the set is.
Yes. We just want to get there. Valentine's Day is tomorrow.
I know.
Will you be my Valentine?
Will you be nice?
Yes. Absolutely.
I'll be hanging a Valentine.
Yeah.
As we feed him.
Yeah. Well, we need to be going that way, but these 2 barges are anchored, and so we're going around the outside of them. Because we don't know what's going on with their anchor chain or anything like that. .3 miles to go. Clawing our way there. Oh my gosh. Jeez, yeah. We're lined up with the channel, heading in towards the entrance to Coral Harbor. We can start to see all the Royal Navy vessels. Pretty wild entrance here. Got some current coming in with us. We're really, I gotta stay on the wheel pretty hard, keep us straight. This is a very interesting channel. Look at that. Looks like we're back in the Erie Canal.